Hi, I'm Grace, and in 2025, I had a ridiculously amazing year. I turned 24 on the 19th and threw myself a party. I had never had a birthday party before, not to mention receiving this amount of gifts when you're born in January. It was a month of first, as I also got my first million followers on TikTok, and I also got verified, which meant we're in real business now. I began to apply the concept of deep self-belief that my reality only had one choice, and that was to adapt to my delusional optimism. As a creative, my mind runs 10 times faster than it probably should. If I set a task for myself, I would make sure to complete it within the time frame. The keyword here is delusional. I need you to keep it in mind, as you would need it for context throughout this recap, okay? I took my whole family on a road trip to Sun City, and I wish to have started something I can do every year. GWM South Africa sent me this Julian Pro to explore it for a couple of weeks, and I ran with it. Brands get to easily recognize you when you are pushing content that is related to what is needed in their market. My hair held no sense of self, so it felt liberating while I found underneath. Look at her. Just look at this beautiful girl. April has to be one of my favorite months. I was announced as one of the ambassadors for Disney Plus South Africa and went on my first business class flight to Germany with Nivea South Africa. I'd like to think that this was my first international brand trip. And this was one thing about it. At some point in my content creation journey, I just kept feeling like I'm supposed to be in a classroom teaching. I studied for it. Sometimes, y'all, this is where you gotta be. Where you are right now is probably where you are supposed to be, as it is working for you so perfectly. I just went home to swap my bags because in the same month I flew down to Shanghai, China. GWM South Africa took me with the 2025 Shanghai Auto Show. On our last day, I took myself to Disney. Man, the child in me, she was so happy. The month of May was meant for resting from all the traveling, but did that happen? Of course not. And to others, it may seem like I don't know when to rest, and the truth is, I actually don't. It is now mid-year, and I get nominated for the top 16 youth-owned brand awards under the category of top personalities and influencers, and I won. My spark was shortly taken away when I came face to face with grief. It muted the colors in my personality and totally altered the way I existed in my world. I just felt so robbed of the joy in moments that I should have felt absolutely magical. And although it tainted my interactions and even my ability to complete the simple tasks, my spark was revoked. I was announced as the very first ambassador of GWM in South Africa. This moment was a highlight of my entire career as an internet personality and influencer in our country to date, because I believe there is still more to come with the kind of work I'm putting in. I enjoy being on your screens, but my calling is being in a classroom, so I went back to school. My dream is to open a preschool in the next coming years, because going back to a high school classroom is not ideal right now. Being young and carefree means I can wake up and choose to do whatever I want as long as it does not affect the next person. And this month I decided I actually need a bigger space now. So I moved from my 2-bedroom apartment. Not scared at all, because what have I not done before? In the same month I got my emotional support baby guy. In the past 2 months he has gained 1.5 kgs. He is growing so big and so fast, I wouldn't trade him for the world. At this point, I have had the most amazing year of my career, and I thought, what better way would it be to close off the year with a celebration of that? Ideally, this was meant to celebrate my ambassadorship with GWM South Africa, which is close friends, but then I thought there's over 3 million supporters. Why be selfish? Let everybody come over. We had so much fun. Shall we do it again next year? 12 months later, I've had the biggest smile and the ugliest cry. Showed up for myself the best way I could, and also for my family and friends. For the first time, I did not have a vision board. I put that away. What I said I'd do, I did it. 10 times even better. The holiday festives have come to an end. All the guests have left my house, It is all clean, so now it's time to plan all things 2026.